till Justin says something.
No, I'm here.
Okay,
Hey, man.
cool. So, what happened last week, guys? Someone give me a rundown of what happened last week.
Zai broke everything.
I didn't do jack shit. It was all the
We
blue
did the
box.
mission. It worked, kind of, possibly, maybe, at least for now.
Then Zai uploaded a virus to Blue Box.
And then Blue Box disappeared.
Yeah, that's a decent
And
summary.
sat in the hangar.
Yep.
It was clearly Zai.
Okay. So BB asked Zai to upload like the information that he found at the research facility. Zai did it, and then Blue Box just kind of went offline. I think we ended with Zai like running towards the computer core.
No, he was jogging. Thank you very much.
Okay.
He was. It's the classy.
No,
I mean.
you are not Vincent Longborn. He is my ancestor. Only I can yog.
I am whatever the shittier version of jogging is. I think before we start though, a couple of us have to roll HP.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want
boy.
to go first.
A couple of you
Sorry.
leveled, so let's do that.
I vote for Zai go first.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I'll go first. It's 66,
Yeah,
right?
go on then.
No, I don't want to do it. 60. If I roll less than 17. If I roll worse than
Come on, please.
Goes Zai.
fucking shit.
No con mod, Zai.
That's not so bad.
Oh, yeah,
At least you still get
Go
some
on, Mary.
HP.
No!
that's good.
49.
Not bad.
I get 1 more HP.
Oh, please do something.
I swear to God, I
Go on,
need
Elijah.
you to be less than me, because
I
I
was-
fuck you piece of shit, 46 piece fuck. God damn it.
Oh,
Yes.
for the record,
As you
I
will.
never
so
saw
irate.
the message that said how much XP we got from that mission.
9,000.
Ah, okay. I'm
Wait,
pretty
was it?
fucking sure.
No, it wasn't. It was 5,000 for the mission, wasn't it?
Okay, don't
Well,
listen
either
to
way,
me.
I'm pretty sure it levels me up. So
Well, you don't have to level up.
Screw you, people.
You can
Okay,
you can
yeah.
choose
Can I
not to.
can I use my my reroll, please?
No,
No,
not a skill check.
no, you cannot.
No. Just gonna go sulk in the corner.
Oh, hey Zai,
What?
do you want to spend every reroll for this entire session on rerolling your HP? I'll let you do that.
Okay, but oh, you dickhead.
No.
No, but see, I've got 18 HP.
Oh well, you don't get shot anyway.
No, but I've got 18 HP.
You don't do anything anyway.
Yeah, but I'm not
Hey,
gonna be
look,
making that many
look.
rolls today. It's
I'll
gonna be
just
fine.
revive you, it'll be
I have
fine.
20
I'm like-
HP.
I'm like 2 Zais.
I'll just
Yeah,
revive you,
you have
dude.
4
I'm like
hit
2
dice. You have
sides.
4 dice. Like you have, mine. I've got 2 more. I should be higher than you.
Not really, because I've got +6 on my con modifier, dude. I'd have 15 if I didn't.
Yeah, but you still only rolled like 3 lower than me. I'm not gonna use them, Liam, because I'm probably gonna have to do some shit with BB that I will otherwise fail.
Okay,
Which
Zai.
will be fun.
Okay, Zai.
Wait, what if I roll lower than 18? Do I have to keep it?
Yeah.
Yes. That'll be your new health.
So your health would be 17, because you get rid of the previous roll.
No,
If
his
you'd roll
health-
lower than 18, you get your 17 health back.
No, it's
just to
either-
annoy him, his health will now be true.
So what's gonna probably happen is either I get a 19 or like a 16.
Just keep the 18, and just stay behind people with more health. I can
Oh,
heal and
fine.
revive you.
Yeah,
dude.
but it's so tempting.
I'll just fucking revive you.
This is the hardest decision I've made all campaign.
Not really.
Oh
No,
god.
it is.
It's easy.
Okay.
You just haven't gotten shot at, man. You're not like me, who has to be in the driver's seat and constantly get shot at.
Yeah.
Has nobody noticed the two icons above the image?
I've noticed,
No, I have.
but you can't
just
see it.
glaring
You
at
can't
Zai.
see it in my my overlay that I have made up, so it's fine.
So you can't see me glaring at Zai?
Nah, unless I move us. Let's move it up slightly. Now you can see it. Alright.
I've left the game.
So
You what?
Zai, you're
Hi.
you're running towards the computer bank.
I'm fast walking.
Fast walking. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, you make it there without any obstructions. But the door to
Has
the
any of us noticed anything else happening on the ship?
nah, there's been no other changes yet.
Good.
The doors.
unless any of you, like, I don't think any of you would be like directly talking to BB at the time that happens. So no.
Vincent would be checking his email.
Yeah. Okay. Then yeah. No. So
I'm walking my dog.
yeah, Zai, you make it to the computer banks, computer core. What are you looking for? What are you doing?
I want to see what I want to try to find out the status of BB. And just know what's happening if I can glean anything.
Is the door even open?
Yeah, you can get the door open.
Yeah, I just want to. I just want to start looking at the screens and thinking if everything's cool
Okay.
and what's wrong.
I'm
still talking, like I'm trying to make communication with BB verbally.
Yeah, every single screen in here is showing. Let me copy and paste it.
It's showing you suck.
Error 404.
It's showing that. But that end bit of like random jumbles of numbers and letters that goes on fucking over like 7 lines. I just couldn't be bothered doing all that.
Well, can you please type out all 7 lines?
No, get screwed.
Okay, error code something. Unknown code present. Okay, I want to go and I want to see if I can deep dive into, it's a technical term, into BB's systems, and I want to find the code that I obviously have given him through this new file.
Okay.
And I want to see if I can contain it.
Do you speak Matrix?
Yes,
I do.
Wouldn't BB's main system be locked out to you?
I mean, I've accessed it before.
Yes, but he let you access it then.
Well, yeah, that's why I want to try and do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's where the reroll comes.
Everything, like you can access all the stuff. You get like base files. You can like pull up like a task manager and see that the computer core is pulling maybe like twice, 3 times as much power as it should be pulling. And then yeah, the AI like process. If we take the task manager analogy, the process of the AI is running at like 100%.
Right.
What's it usually running at?
30, 40 maybe.
Okay.
On this
Right.
system.
I've got the answer. Control Alt Delete. Go to Task Manager.
End
go to
process
Edit Program,
AI.
Okay.
I was just gonna go to like Internet Explorer and Google the answer,
Have you
but
tried
okay.
downloading more RAM?
Have you tried turning it off and
What
on
about
again?
deleting System 32?
Yeah,
That
I'm gonna go
usually
and delete
fixes it.
System 32.
Have
Okay.
you turned it on and off again?
I'm not gonna do that because it's an AI.
Are you sure your device is plugged in?
Are we connected to the
Is
the
the
Wi-Fi?
printer connected to the AI?
I want to take the DVD out and see if it's scratched.
It's screwed, man. Like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
Did you
wrecked.
try blowing in the cartridge?
That DVD has literally exploded inside of the drive.
Yeah,
It's
no.
gonna take hours to pull out all the pieces.
So yeah, Zai, whenever you like get to a point where it's like trying to access any AI code, it's all locked.
Okay. Can I go into recently downloaded files or recently absorbed files? Like, seriously, does that exist?
Recent
Probably.
downloads.
Yes, but it's probably like, yeah, there probably is like recently downloaded because this runs all of the computers like on the ship. So you see all
It's
the
Windows 100 and
Yeah.
1,098.
you see all of like the files that like people have been downloading or receiving, or emails or pictures or whatever the hell everyone's got on all their computers recently. But there's nothing about the like fresh code that you put in.
Well, that's
the
evidently
information
not
data.
good, Liam. There is is there nothing I can see myself doing right now?
You might be able to get past the locks. It's gonna be really difficult.
I mean, I'm gonna go in and
Like-
I'm gonna try to get past the locks.
You reckon it's probably gonna be difficult even for you? So, you know,
Fuck.
we'll see.
I
Good
mean,
work, you broke everything.
I'm gonna try to get in.
Okay.
For all
I would just like
computers.
to mention that Zara's gonna kill us all.
Yep.
Obviously.
I will be electing to use the +1 on this one if you allow it.
Yep.
I don't want to, but
Are we electing to shank you after this?
Zai, please roll 2 ones.
Fuck off, Liam. Just not never. I'm never doing that again. I
I'm
was
kind
really
of
hoping.
agreeing with Liam because I just want to see what happens if we all fail.
I was hoping you forgot about that, and I was like, oh, but he's not gonna.
I just
I
want
wanna
to see
click-
what will happen. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's a success.
Well, it's not green, so I'm gonna assume no.
No, no, like you just like you make a small like ingress, but yeah, you just keep getting bounced back. Like every it's like going down a maze. Like every route you try is like a dead end.
Okay.
Suddenly you find some. If you find Mustache's porn stash.
Yeah.
I just delete
Yep.
that.
Oh, brutal.
It's actually
We
just
don't-
loads of nudes of just me.
It's just taking terabytes of space.
Speaking of porn stashes, go to the characters page.
It's literally just folders and folders of my nudes. That's
Um,
nothing.
I-
Go to the map where all the characters are.
I messaged the captain, like, Captain, I think something's wrong with BB.
What do you mean wrong with BB?
I say error code. I just say that whole thing.
Okay.
That's all that's showing up on the computer core screens.
Okay, yeah. I'm on my way.
I'm not sure if you're going to be able to do anything, but I welcome you.
Yeah, she comes down. Probably like 5 minutes. Probably about 5 minutes later, she arrives. And she points at the like top line, so like the 30268 CWR for Milspec AI Ref 135 FS 3442X.
I thought you were talking about the other 302168.
She points out that and she just says that's BB. That's his reference number.
I figured.
Whatever it was, it's we have processes to contain even BB if something goes wrong. That's what the files are. If something went wrong, it's everywhere now.
On the ship?
Could be anywhere. Our comms are still active.
Captain, this
Suddenly
is
you hear
from...
explosions.
Captain, you remember how the other captain, Mr. Martin,
She smiles.
Steve, I think his name was. Steve asked me not to look at the files. I gave the files to BB.
She nods.
After looking at them,
She nods. I know.
I figured. I wouldn't assume you wouldn't expect me to look at them. It's also probably a good time to mention that that captain doesn't have the planet-killing weapons that he would like to have.
Yeah,
the point
you
being
don't get a response
is-
to that.
I noticed what?
You don't get a response to the captain.
I assume there was a hostile virus on the data I sent through to BB, and I should have been more careful and I should have checked that. I have tried to get into his systems, get past the locks, but it's not easy.
She kind of she looks kind of confused. She says, okay. Well, first we need to make sure that if this thing hasn't already, whatever this is, hasn't already infected other systems outside of this ship. I think it's safe to assume this ship is contaminated. If it has capability to transfer wirelessly, we need to stop that. We should shut down comms.
I agree. I agree. Can I just do that like from here or not?
Yeah.
I just do that and I hard lock it. Like I cut wires.
Yep. All right. So yeah, everybody.
Without BB, can the ship even work?
Everybody who is using anything that requires like external comms, so like
I leave
internet,
internal comms on.
emails, like all of that stuff, all just cuts. Goes off.
Damn you! I was
Yeah.
looking at my emails.
Mary just goes to talk her transceivers and she's like, Zai, the internet's all fucked up.
Zai, did you fuck with the router again?
5 minutes.
God damn.
A few seconds later, yeah, you broke everything.
I really need someone to play the dial-up tune right now.
Yeah, so the captain comes over there, like shipwide comms. Meeting on the bridge. This is important.
What about the other captain? Is he still on board?
I'm fairly certain he left. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think we threw him overboard.
Obviously, we murdered him right after the mission.
Yeah.
Captain, if it's okay with you, I would like to stay here and see if I can find anything else out. I will be listening on the meeting, but I believe I am most useful here, seeing what I can see in BB systems.
She nods. You're the expert.
I would hope so.
That's why you're here,
Are we
Zai.
in danger of losing oxygen?
Uh,
Mary's
does-
just wielding her power armor.
Does Mary ask that?
Yeah, she asks you like
I don't-
if we're in danger of losing oxygen.
Truthfully, Mary? Yes, there is a possibility that we
We're in
lose
space, that's
oxygen.
always a possibility.
I actually, now that you put that up, and I just go over like the whole squad, I recommend everyone get into their power armor or assault suits in case that this does escalate to a point where oxygen and life support is cut.
Yeah, as usual. And Andy showed up in his assault armor.
Unit decides. What did you do?
The captain will brief you. So Liam, while the meeting is going on, and if Zai does interject with anything, he's just going through stuff. I don't. Yeah.
He's breaking things.
Zai doesn't break. He fixes.
Okay, sure.
There's spacesuit for dogs, right?
What was that?
I'm assuming you can probably get like a
Air tank.
like an Atmos filter, just to
Okay, yeah.
fit around his mouth.
Put my
Oh,
dog
Jake
in that.
disconnected.
Did he?
So,
Oh, yeah.
briefly, to handle my slave predicament, what am I supposed to roll for my health? 68 what?
What's your combo?
What's the
68.
Con modifier.
Your
Do you have a
warrior
con
is just
modifier?
68 and plus your con.
Yeah, so what? I've got a
What's
plus
your
one
con
in
modifier?
con. I've got a
You plus-
68 plus
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 6.
Plus 6, sorry.
okay.
Plus 6.
Just roll it now, quick.
Fucking
Oh,
shit.
damn.
Holy shit.
Everybody get behind Andrew.
Not bad.
Andrew and
It's a
I'm
real
gonna-
shame that I'm not the one rocking the fucking power armor.
They both got 39.
Cool.
Mary already has more than that, though, doesn't she?
No, she got 39.
Yeah, I got the same as him.
Oh, I thought you got more your first
No.
roll.
Yeah,
That
I
was
got
one off
41,
screen.
but that's on off screen.
What do you mean?
He did it well, not with everyone,
Yeah,
so it doesn't count.
it doesn't
I
count.
see.
Okay. So yeah, I'm
Yeah,
assuming
like,
everyone goes to the bridge.
Yeah, Elijah never left the
Yeah.
what do you call it, hangar, because she was just sat down for a while.
Like, how long has it been since we actually finished, like, since we got back to the ship?
Um,
Probably not
10
long.
minutes?
it's pretty like slightly longer than that. BB wouldn't have
Half an
asked
hour?
the transfer straight away. Probably about an hour, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Well, I'd
Vincent
pick
would have
up-
just been, like, in the middle of taking off his armor, so he just puts it back on.
Okay, cool.
I come. I've got all 3 guns with me.
Sure. All right.
I haven't put them away yet. Have I?
So the captain's probably waiting for you by the time you get there.
Yeah, and head over.
Yeah. So after you've all arrived, she says, "We have a situation on board. BB is down. We're not quite sure how. Zai's trying to figure it out. There's a code running around the ship. A virus, probably. We don't know. Whatever it is disabled BB, and the firewalls that are meant to activate to stop even BB if he was to go rogue have failed. So whatever it is everywhere now.
Yeah.
We
As
disabled
soon as she
comms
says
to
that-
stop it spreading further.
As soon as she says that, whatever it is, has disabled what keeps baby from going rogue, you just sort of see Andrew throw his arms up into the air in frustration and just go, "God damn it! The coffee machine's turned evil. I knew it." And I just sort of pace around a little bit.
Andrew? Shut up. This is not a time for coffee. The coffee machine is not evil. I'm going to assume that whatever it was came from Zai when he talked to BB last.
How racist. You
The
disgust me.
code that's done this came from the facility. Whatever it was
In the
lying
one
there.
that's currently a giant hole on that planet.
She nods. That one.
As you say that, just scans down to the planet. There's a radiation ring still slowly spreading.
So yeah,
Well, that's certainly interesting. What can we do to help?
Yeah, she says, just sit tight for now. This thing has access to all of our systems.
Wait, this thing, like, Vincent is, but a second, can we assume that this is not another AI attacking?
It could be
No,
anything.
we cannot.
In character, would Andrew know if and how much emergency oxygen a drop pod has?
Not much.
I'd assume there's emergency oxygen tanks all over the ship anyway.
Yeah, there's
We have
enough.
a bunch
There's
of
enough around
power
the ship
cells.
to keep you alright.
Okay.
We have enough batteries to just keep filling up our suit anyway.
It's not even that. It's just that this ship is huge and there's so little of us.
Yeah.
That we're not using it up as quickly as it normally
The
would
only
be
way we
used.
lose air is if someone literally vents the ship.
Yeah, which if it's smart enough, it will do. And
Yeah.
it's trying to kill us. It depends if it wants information or the ship.
Where are the other drug going?
Vincent just blows out. Well, if anyone would like to join me, I'm going to drink.
I'll join them.
Until this all blows over.
Cool. Alright.
No, considering
Yeah,
the
it depends on
chances
the
are
bar
that
if anyone
we're
joins
probably
in.
gonna die in space, yeah, I'll go kill my liver for a while.
So yeah, what is everyone doing? So Zaya's still in the computer base. Who's gone to the officers' mess? Officers' lounge?
I am.
Officer's
Vincent,
nest.
Andrew, and Aaron.
Okay. Elijah, what are you doing? And Mary.
On the bridge.
Mary's gonna head for Zai, and she's gonna be nearby.
Okay.
Actually, I'll go to the AI car, actually.
Alright.
I'll
Let's
go
see, yeah,
into it as well.
Elijah and
Changes
Mary.
anything, Liam.
What's that, sorry?
So I was trying to find out what this thing is, like if it's intelligent or if it's like pre-programmed.
Okay. Do you want to give me another computer roll?
Sure.
By the way,
Same
this
roll?
is what the officers' lounge looks like.
Before I roll, I want to check this out.
Yeah, I'm checking it too.
Minus the ship in the background. The ship in the background will be a model of our ship.
Probably not. It'll be like Picard.
Jesus.
No, I like to imagine the Natasha Navy is just like the most pretentious navy there is.
Yeah.
Fancy as fuck.
Just the rest of the ship looks like something out of the Aliens universe. It's just very rustic, like just huge.
I just
pipes
imagine, like,
Yeah,
super
it's
wide.
like it's like so
Exactly.
contrasted.
Exactly. And then you reach the officers' lounge. It's just this luxury room.
It's literally just
Cruise
an
ship
actual
from the
bar.
20th century.
It's just
Yeah.
an actual bar.
Okay,
There's
I'm
a-
gonna roll.
There's a section under the officers' lounge that you can still find some of the old pipes from when we just ripped it out of the ground.
Well, that was.
Yeah, lost everything.
I mean, I'm rolling 12s. 12s are good, just not.
It's,
Yeah, 12s are good.
It's
Yeah,
probably
but you
it's probably
need a
more like
13.
that.
I'm sorry, Liam, but we've accepted
Yeah.
Quack's headcanon.
Yeah.
Canon now.
Okay.
The second one.
Zai.
Hi.
Zai broke everything.
So
Didn't
this
do it on
time,
purpose.
you make it through the blocks, but you feel as if, like if we're going back to like the maze analogy, like you hit a block and then it's lifted, like you're being let
I
through.
found the secret door.
Yeah, you think you're being let through.
That's even worse.
So you
The
see
way
like
fuck up
masses
AIs, aye.
masses and masses and masses of code. and like you'd recognize this as like BB's code, what you're seeing first, like the scrolling through the screen. And then there's a break where like traditionally like BB's code would end, and there's more code that looks pretty similar, but huge chunks of it are corrupted.
Okay, so it looks like it's killing BB basically.
All BB's like look, judging by what you can see, all BB's files look intact.
BB is intact.
The stuff that looks corrupted is separate.
You should
Okay,
totally
no.
make him roll a malware check.
Does
See if
Yeah.
he knows what the fuck he's looking for.
malware?
Yeah,
Maltech, he means.
I'll
Maltech.
take that
whatever
thing.
it
Malware roll.
Does is it that does the +1 isn't included? Is it?
No.
This is just like straight.
No.
Yeah.
Show you
Him?
-1. Oh, you won.
Okay.
Wait, have you
Um,
leveled it up already without any training?
No, I started with a 0.
Oh, you had
on
a
it.
0 there. Sorry, yeah. That'd be...
So
Yeah, and then it's +1 from int.
yeah, the second section of code is an AI that has basically gone rampant.
I knew
So
it.
it's an AI
Yep.
attacking an AI.
It's an AI. It's an AI that's insane.
Just in the system.
In
It's
the
not
system.
attacking for the looks of it.
Wait, so is it hurting BB?
No, it's
Is it
blocked.
BB?
Like
Oh.
from what you can see, BB has been like blocked. Like his access to stuff around the ship has been removed.
Okay.
But he's still fully
Fine.
functional. He just can't do
Okay.
anything.
So what I want to do, using like this 3D landscape analogy that I really like,
Yeah.
because it makes everything way cooler and interesting. So right now, basically, BB's like in a little present, like BB's been put into a box.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Can I
Box in a
swap?
box.
Can I flip it, or can I like flip some of? Can I flip it so either BB is out of the box and this thing is in the box, or the BB's like is able to communicate with me?
You reckon you could probably try and make it so BB could communicate with you?
Communicate.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I want to try to do
don't
that.
think you'd be able to unlock like the beaten AI.
This is the AI wars of 2051, 50, 20. Wait, whatever the year is. God.
What stage of rampancy is it in?
It's pretty late. Like a lot of its pre-functioning code is gone completely now. So
How
whatever
old is the AI?
old. Whatever this AI was originally designed to do, or even repurposed to do, it doesn't do that anymore. It's
Okay,
now
it's like
just completely
metastable,
unbridled,
though, is it?
unrestricted fault.
So old by like current AI standards, or like old?
Old by current AI standards.
Okay, cool.
It's not
So-
metastable though, is it?
No, probably not.
Oh, thank God. Then we'd be
Okay.
screwed.
Yeah, so I want to try and make it so I can talk to BB at least.
Okay. Roll a computer
Computers?
check.
I'm just at this point. I'm just typing. I'm not using the.
Yep.
Because like I mentioned, Vincent probably switches off his combat at this point.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, one of the screens in this terminal like lights up. What do you do you type anything or say anything onto this new screen?
Why arrive yet?
How we doing, BB? Firstly, sorry. Secondly, what can I do?
The text kind of like the cursor blips, and it says it's insane.
I can tell.
This is probably the point where like Elijah and Mary walk in. You
Mary's
just
coming in, or is she just standing outside?
yeah, it's
Oh,
Mary.
Mary comes in.
Okay. BB says so the text flashes on screen. It's piggybacked its way with the files.
Yeah, I figured I should have been more thorough in my search. Sorry. Next time I will be.
The text box says I should have been quicker to stop it.
not your fault, BB. It's much older than you. It may be insane, but it still
Guess
has
I'm
more
not gonna read this
experience.
by now, yeah?
Yeah, I'm not doing this. Yeah,
I
I'm
know,
typing.
I'm just saying.
Yep. You can
I'm
read
also
this.
talking, so like verbally. So, I am a little bit stuck right now. Any ideas on what I could do? I don't have enough access to the systems to actually block it out and set you free again.
The text box says, I don't think there's much you'll need to do. I think it'll show itself. It's... And kind of the text pauses for a bit. Lonely? With a question mark?
Oh god, that's never good. This is... No offense, BB, but this is why I hate human AI.
No response.
BB stops responding after that.
So we have an AI on board that's not supposed to be here.
That would be the assumption, Mary, yes.
How do we stomp its nuts?
You have a very elegant way of putting things, Mary. I believe that we are just going to have to wait until it shows itself to us. As BB puts it, it's lonely. It probably hasn't been in contact with people for a while.
Quick question. If we have a, like, did we give the other captain the original or the copy of the code?
The copy. But
Would that still not have copied the other AI? Because if so, that is two random rampant
no,
AIs
because
out
that
there.
means there's 4 AI.
I don't like this. With cloning AI.
No,
Probably
but the
knew it
reason
was there.
download style.
okay, so the reason it won't be able to function, it can only function on the ship, is because compads don't have enough processing power to make an AI alive.
Still, the second he plugs into something, it will.
Probably
Yeah.
knew it was there.
Well, like, let's hope he knew it was there.
Probably. You ain't telling him if it is.
In the meantime, let's go back to hiding in our ship.
So this is one of those crazy calculators then?
Essentially, yes. It's gone rampant. It hasn't. It's gone past its life expectancy by, from what I can tell, a fair amount.
Can't we just, plug it out? Take the core and dump it in the star?
That would include BB.
Like, exactly.
Well, I'm sure he has backup somewhere.
I would assume not.
Can't you separate
BB?
BB?
I could, but I don't have enough access to the system's cores and their actual functionality. It's essentially, if you think of it as a 3D landscape, BB is in a small box, a
I know.
prison.
And you separate that box though. Like just move the prison. Don't have to unleash it, just move the prison.
BB, how do you think it would work if I temporarily transferred you into me, and then re-injected you into the ship's cores? Think you would be able to fight it easier that way?
The
problem there is, how do I get you out?
the text blink back. I would follow.
Do I understand what that means?
Like you asked, could I transfer? Like, could you transfer BB into like yourself and then back? The text just blinks back. I would follow.
Okay,
That's
so
the other AI.
oh yeah.
Is that the other AI?
Does Elijah say that?
Yeah. I
Okay,
said, is
yeah,
that the other AI? Seems like someone BB would say to that. Like an answer to that question.
What's your name?
No response.
Well, BB was correct. Has made it self-aware.
Why are you here?
You say
I
why?
said that out loud.
You say why you're here. Okay. It begs back. You were about to blow up my home.
To be fair, that
That-
wasn't us, but
Yeah, I was about to say, technically
Yes.
that wasn't us.
do you intend to cause BB any harm?
Well, it's already manhandling him into a box. I'd say that's pretty much harm.
Does it not respond, Liam?
Nope.
Someone grab my shotgun.
Okay, Liam. I've read a shit ton of this stuff, Jake. How similar to the Halo AI are these AI?
Yeah, pretty similar.
Okay.
It's in
So
that
all
stage. I've already asked him.
Yeah, no, I hadn't actually thought of that, but so it's essentially okay, cool.
Why don't we just ask it what it wants?
I
You
think
said
Jake
out
just did.
Yeah.
So everyone feels the ship start to like vibrate as the spike drive readies to jump.
That's
Oh
not good.
joy.
Where are you taking us?
Away.
Okay, so I drop my drink and I start fucking hauling ass for the drop pods.
I run for the bridge.
Did it say away?
Yeah.
Vincent calmly just stands up from his seat and just heads towards the cargo bay where his mech is currently stored.
How far away?
No response.
All the way.
Do you want to hurt us?
No response.
Do you
That
want help?
takes us into enemy territory. We're screwed.
I know that, Elijah, but
Stop.
there is currently nothing I can do internally, so I am going to try to talk to the AI.
Can't we shut down the spike drives?
Fred,
Manually.
What's that important question that you should always ask an AI, or what is your primary function or something like that?
It's lost its primary functions.
How
Well,
old
you
is
shut
it?
down.
Liam said.
You shut down comms, so why don't we just shut down the spike drives too?
Spike drive is not easily shut down. It requires like shutting down half the ship probably.
Us shutting the spike drive down would only be a temporary solution as it powers the AI core, and I need access to the AI core to...
Can you
Yeah, I'm
vent the
fairly sure
fuel?
the spike drive is essentially the main core of the ship, which powers half the most of the ship.
Can you vent the fuel? It needs
Vent the
fuel
fuel.
to jump. Can you vent the fuel of the ship? Can we vent the fuel of the ship, Liam?
You reckon you probably could.
Where's
But
the captain?
It needs fuel to
in
jump.
saying that, you knowing how long it would take to do that versus how long it takes for a spike drive to like spool up to jump, the spike drive's going to beat you there.
Oh yeah, but it'll still take 3 days for one jump. Can't get us very far because we're still in the middle of an attaching space.
Yep.
Also, where's the captain during all this going on?
She's still on the bridge.
She's in the... Oh, she's on... Okay.
The ship jumps.
What's your name? You still haven't told me. I'm Zai.
Zai, stop talking to the weird, creepy AI. Do something.
I say, sorry, that was rude. My name is... And then I say my full name, which I cannot be asked to say right now.
Sure.
But you may call me Zai or Zyga.
Sure. Let me.
So
Followed by
we're
the same
making
question.
friends with it now?
Does Mary say that?
Yeah.
Well,
This
when
is certainly
you can't
interesting.
control something and you can't affect it in a physical way, the next best thing is to do it. See what it wants, if it wants anything.
So, have we noticed if any other systems on the ship have started acting weird?
Nope. You will notice the spike drive jump though.
Yeah. Vincent actually comments on the radio. Captain, why are we jumping?
Comes back. That wasn't
that-
me.
Does he say that over open comms?
Probably.
That would be the rogue AI on our ship, Mr. Strange.
This would be our first time actually hearing about the AI if we're not in the ship at the moment, right? Core at the moment, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
God fucking damn it!
Yeah, Liam, tell me when I get to the bridge.
Alrighty, so in open comms, I go, can we kill it?
I already
would-
asked that question.
I'm going to request right now
Well,
that
I
you all
didn't
stop
hear that
talking.
question. You didn't do it over comms.
I'm going to request right now that you all stop talking about killing the AI that currently controls everything on the ship, the life support, and the airlocks that could easily suck us out into space. Just a little reminder.
Can we
Yeah,
ask
Rogue
stop
you
giving
AI
ideas.
is like a really, really bad thing, though.
Yes.
How about you stop giving it ideas?
If it
Well, it's
wanted us
crazy,
dead,
right?
if it wanted us dead, it would probably have killed us by now. Let me talk to it and see what I can find out.
I'm headed to the bridge to see where we're going.
Have you
Did
asked
it
it
res-
what its primary function is?
I mute him.
Okay.
So,
The
I just keep talking into the comms. You guys just hear me rambling.
yeah the
The rest of us can
At that
hear
point.
you.
Then I start going towards the core.
Did it
The-
say did it respond to my question by the
yeah
way?
it responded Vincentia or Vincentia.
Can
Say
you
again.
chuck that in chat quickly?
Yeah.
I think you.
No, I'm just forgetting how I spelled this. There we go, got it. There you
Stab
Oh.
me in the tits.
I would
Vincentia.
just like. I would
Why
just
the
like to
fuck
mention
does
that,
an AI have the name of my grandfather's, sort of?
or just my name in general.
go.
Nice to meet you, Vincentia, even though these circumstances are rather lacking.
There are now 3 Vincents on this ship.
Remember, we're all Vincents in
There are
our
way
hearts.
too many Vincents on this ship. We gotta get rid of a few.
Who gave that name to the AI?
Thing
name
the text sent back I believe it was a word from a culture, an old culture, a play on my directive.
And that directive was?
No response.
Primary directive, that's what I was thinking of.
I would
Do you
just like
still
to
follow
mention,
that directive?
No response.
By any means.
I would just like to mention there's a town in Queensland, not Queensland, New South Wales, called Vincentia. That's all I can find.
Loads.
Or you might actually figure out what culture or what language that's taken from and what it means during this session then.
I'll
Is
roll
it Italian?
culture Natashan.
Yeah.
How old are you,
Is that an answer
Vincentia?
to me there?
Sorry,
Well,
what?
if it's
Wisdom
Italian, I
or
can understand
intelligence?
this.
It's not Italian.
Latin.
Latin.
Yeah, I know what it is. Like, I generally know some Latin. At least I think I know what it is.
Oh god, it's horrible.
Nope. You don't. It doesn't ring a bell, Mary.
Damn it.
Italian's really close to Latin. Like, it is.
Yeah.
Does he say
And
anything in response to the age question?
No. I'll give you a check to see if you can recall anything.
Me.
That doesn't make me feel
Intelligence
good.
check?
Yeah, it's just a straight intelligence check or
Yeah.
intelligence language. That's a skill.
Don't have language.
Yeah, then just straight intelligence.
Roll 2d6 plus 1.
Okay.
Can I
I
do
know
that,
it
Jim?
is.
Or would I not know?
Yeah, I don't think so. I would know.
Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, probably not.
Okay.
Oh,
This is
Um,
mine.
so, you reckon it's the female form of a name that means conquering.
Yeah, overcoming is the direct translation.
Yep.
Do you relay that information?
Yeah, I do.
I'm assuming your prime directive was to conquer?
It sends back half.
The other half, if you don't mind me asking?
No response.
I figured.
I ask it in Italian, if that does anything.
Yeah, no response still.
I ask in Italian, do you speak Italian?
No response.
Okay.
That's a yes or a
Have
no.
you guys tried speaking in Latin?
I don't
I
actually
don't have
speak Latin.
Shit. If I
If
spoke
Latin-
It's a
If Latin
dead
in
language by
modern
our
day is a
times. It's
dead
already dead.
language,
Yeah.
It's
Really
long
gone.
dead.
it's like 4,000 years
Doesn't-
old at this point. No, longer.
Yeah, way longer than that, like 5,000, 6,000.
By the way, would I have reached the core by now?
Yes, you would have reached.
Okay.
As I see
So,
him coming up on the core, Mary, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
oh, don't worry. I'm sure he won't.
Like
He
insulting...
won't do anything.
I just say, you really think... Like, I'm close to doing something stupid, Zai. This is a rampant AI on our fucking ship.
And there's nothing you can do
Well,
to
unfortunately...
stop it.
Elijah
Well-
grits her teeth and says, well, if you weren't so fucking dumb, we wouldn't have to deal with this.
oh,
response.
shots fired.
Miss Dane, I'm gonna have to ask you to
Ugh.
stop and leave the AI call right now because you are
I'm not
currently
leaving.
not being helpful. If you're not going to leave, I need you to calm down and let me do my job.
Doing anything. But I don't leave.
Does she say anything?
No, I don't leave.
But does she say anything?
No.
Would I be in the room in time to hear that?
Yeah, I imagine so. You'd
That's
probably hear it
okay.
walking down the
Okay.
corridor.
Well, as I run in, I go, last time I checked, you're not an AI expert. And then I just sort of like huff and heave in the corner, trying to catch my breath.
Me?
Yes,
And how much do you know
You're
about
some-
AI?
double agent computer. Who's a what's it? I don't even fucking know anymore. But
I
not
turned back to the computer. I just started ignoring him.
AI
Okay.
expert.
Who's still in the officers' lounge?
Let's calm down, everybody. We have like 3 days until the ship leaves from Spike Space.
Well, it depends where it's jumping.
Yeah, I was heading to the bridge to check.
Okay.
Does the
Um,
ship have a self-destruct?
I'd probably be gone
Yes.
with him.
Okay. So no one's okay. Alright. So you guys come up on the bridge. The door is sealed.
Say again, sorry, you got out.
The door is sealed when you make it to the bridge.
I'll turn to Vincent. Do you want to get the suit?
Would I have any more of those explosives on me? That'd be a bad idea in space. In the ship.
Yeah.
Just grab a heavy cutter from one of the gun racks and saw through it.
To the armory.
Or I just burst it
Um,
down with my powers.
So you can see
You
like
have a power
there's
suit, Vincent?
there's like a small like viewport in the door. Because most human ships have windows everywhere because humans. There's
What do we see?
yeah, you can see the captain like sitting at one of the terminals. You see her from behind. She's got a like a strap that leads around from the back of her head to the front of her head. Like you recognize it pretty obviously as like an Atmos filter that she's wearing. And looking at there's like a small panel that you can like open up outside of the door. Like it's flashing like a red alert that says like a door sealed, atmosphere not present.
I go over the radio. Captain, we're outside the bridge. Do you need assistance? It appears there is no oxygen.
No response. They're just like static.
Yeah, we can't
guys,
get
I
into the
think the
bridge.
Does
captain's
the
unconscious.
bridge have a view screen on the door?
Like, yeah, you can see into the.
Yeah.
What did you say, Vincent?
Captain appears to be unconscious. Bridge has no oxygen.
Vincentia, could you please turn oxygen back on in the bridge? Our captain seems to be suffocating.
Text. No, she's wearing an atlas.
Yeah, I would report that as well.
The text.
I don't say that then.
Comes across the. Yeah, the text comes across the screen. She tried to stop me. Not smart.
That's because she didn't know who you were, or where you were taking us, which we still don't know.
Yeah,
And when people don't know something, they get scared and they make decisions, which you might consider rash and stupid.
Yeah, as soon as you say that you don't know, the text comes back. None of you do.
Can you tell me?
Tell you what?
What we don't know. Can you explain why you're doing this to us?
Knowledge.
Beyond being left in the bunker.
Yeah,
Did it say knowledge?
Yeah, knowledge sits there and stays for longer than most messages do.
What kind of knowledge?
All of it.
Crade knowledge?
No response.
Was the second part of your prime directive something to do with intelligence, espionage, knowledge?
No response.
Liam, would we know how much oxygen the oxygen things have that she has on?
It's so like the actual Atmos filter. It's one. Each chair in the ship has them. It's kind of like a plane, so the masks fall down.
Yeah, but
They're
do we
hooked
know how-
directly to the ship's
So
atmosphere.
it has oxygen if the ship has oxygen.
Yeah, as long as the ship has oxygen, if she's wearing that mask, so does she.
From here, can I tell if she's breathing or not?
Yeah, she's breathing.
Okay.
Vincent, how's the
I
captain
report that
doing?
saying that she's breathing.
Okay.
Could I ram through the door, or would that be a bad idea?
It would
How
do.
far away is the armory?
Yeah, like it would do quite a bit of if you broke down the door without, like basically you'd be pulling oxygen out of the area you're in to fill that, and that'd be quite a heavy inrush of air.
I have my suit on, but
Yeah, like the ship would like fill it
Strain.
quickly.
Yeah.
But it's more of the actual like physical push of the rush of air would be.
It would probably like strain the hull and shit.
Sudden
Yeah.
displacement.
That's the problem.
Yeah, how far
You
away
could just
is
ask
the,
Sai to help
how
you.
far away is the armory from here?
Walking, just like a 10-minute walk maybe.
Running.
Yeah.
5, 6.
To the armory.
Okay.
We start
Down a
running
load
to
of
the
flights
nearest
of
armory.
stairs.
Vincentia,
Yep.
can BB hear me?
If I let him.
Would you let him for a moment? I would like to ask you a question.
No response.
BB, can you hear me?
Yes.
How are you doing?
I would recommend not wasting questions, Zai.
Can Vincentia hear me?
Yes.
Well, then I will say this to both of you. Vincentia, I do not want to harm you. I figure we can both get out of this relatively... We can all get out of this without hurting each other. I would like to take you somewhere where you can get the help that you are required. Though, if you do continue to hurt the people on my ship, our ship, I will be forced to take action. Maybe I am loath to say this, that might harm you as well.
Yeah, no response for that.
And Cynthia, can you now please tell me where we are going?
To knowledge.
To knowledge.
Yeah, it's just...
Can you please let the captain out of the bridge, if she so requires? And
the response comes back.
No response?
She says, I will allow her to leave, but then I seal it again, and no one else goes in.
I relay that to the everyone else.
So turn around now, Vincent.
Actually, that's probably not... I would like to be able to get into the bridge, though.
You go get it and I'll go talk to the captain.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep heading to the armory while he heads to back to the bridge.
Yeah.
Vincent, can you please tell me where we are going in actual terms besides just saying knowledge?
I also have my
a random string of like numbers and letters, and
I send them to Andrew. I just transfer them to not Andrew. Aaron.
Yep.
To Andrew, I was like, "What the fuck is that gonna do?"
Do I understand any of it?
Nah.
So what you're saying is he doesn't speak Matrix.
I'm just looking
You
at
have
it.
to.
I'm like, do you have a sector? Maybe a planet?
Vincent Cynthia, you're not stupid. You know what I mean. It's not a hard question. There's nothing we can do to stop you from getting there. I would just like to know where we are going. That isn't a random string of numbers or the word knowledge, which is a very ironic statement.
You will see.
That's not a good
So,
answer, Vincentia.
Over, like, comms, I go, "Can we just look at the navigation computer?"
That is in the bridge.
Yeah.
We probably have something to get to through the doors. Emergency.
Check your Skype, Liam.
Well, there's something. I don't know. I'm not an engineer.
Neither am I.
I'm the closest thing to an engineer. But I'm the opposite of one.
Okay. You'd be the farthest away from the engineer then.
Still closer than any of you.
I imagine it would be Elijah or me.
Yeah.
Well, are they coordinates
Yeah.
to some place?
Not that you recognize. If they're coordinates,
The internet's down. We can't ask the internet.
If they're coordinates, they're to somewhere. Like they're So everything needs to be based off a point, right? These don't seem to be based off any point that is known.
Liam.
Yeah, I'm looking now.
Okay.
Vincentia, do you plan on hurting us? I think
If
that's
you
a
try and
relatively
stop
easy.
me.
To gain knowledge? I don't know what this knowledge is. This knowledge could be harmful to life.
So, over private comms, specifically to Zai, I say, do we know how outdated its, I guess, internal maps are?
Well,
I just sent back a text file. As old as ours are, it has our entire system.
It has, it has access to everything we have.
And how old are ours?
Probably brand new.
Yeah, pretty recent.
Relatively new.
Oh, okay.
What kind of knowledge, Vincentia? Not specifically the knowledge you wish to acquire, just the general idea or gist of the knowledge.
Genre of the knowledge.
Yes.
I know this is a stupid question to ask, but can we tell which direction of space we're jumping to? Like, would it be possible to like look at a computer and see if we look where through slip space we're going?
Yeah, like that. basically, if you're trying to access that information on other computers, it's all like the passages you'd normally take are completely locked down. The only way you'd be able to get access to that easily would be through the computers on the bridge.
I would like to mention I turned off my my private compad thing before the AI actually revealed itself. Would that change anything?
You don't know.
I'm gonna keep it off for now. Might come in handy later.
Vincentia, how long were you down there for in the cellar, the basement?
Not long.
Some would even call it a laboratory.
Years, months, weeks, days?
She links a file to you.
I open the file in my data slab, my external data slab.
Yeah, it's like the name of the file is like projects. Let me open thing. Sorry, I didn't have this open. Project Blizzard. Reading through it, a lot of it is redacted. Can you roll me a Maltech roll to see how much of this you understand, Zai?
Is there a date on the file?
Yeah. It's maybe like the file was written up. This so the file that's been linked to you is a like a draft for a proposal, basically for a bit of research. The proposal was drawn up 6 years ago. So this file is 6 years old because this is the actual proposal itself and what they're planning to do and what they want to try and figure out from it. But it's basically, Zai, what you get from it is research on AI.
Do I know what kind?
They want to create an AI made by AIs.
Oh my god.
That is never good.
Zai smiles.
Believing they could make
somewhere.
it like the proposal draft. You might not have seen like documents like this, but it's all like, if best case scenario, this is the stuff we're gonna get, and like this is all gonna help.
This is
So-
how like Valron AI would be made, like in early stages before they have a essentially, right?
Yeah, a lot of this, like a lot of the document is like self-flattery to try and get the funding they require
Right.
to do this. But like they're saying that it'd be like the most advanced AI ever created.
What I figure AI, like Valron AI, would be like, it would have originally been like they get an AI to make an AI, and then they can figure out how to make AI that lasts longer than biologically, like
Yeah.
based off a meat mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. 6 years. You were born as a test subject.
Response links a video file. And
I
it's
play it.
cameras from like, it looks like the same facility. It's probably a couple of levels down from where you were. But it's a basically massive computer core, huge. Far more powerful than anything else that humanity has. It's probably not human.
And
But
we blew it up.
So it's like today's NASA's computers.
Sorry, what was that?
Like today's version of NASA's computers. Like
Yeah,
their supercomputers.
yeah, but more advanced.
Yeah, like the future version of NASA.
Yeah, kind of. So yeah, you've got that, and there's technicians on screens. Like there's hundreds of screens, like 20 people, all
Is
like
it dated?
watching these screens. And you see they're typing away. You hear it like somebody like kind of narrating it. They're saying The tests are going well so far. The AIs have passed all preliminary tests. Their personalities, for lack of a better term, seem to be in line with this work. Yeah, and then it cuts. She says, the response is, my personality was what they needed.
To create more, or were you created by an AI?
I was chosen to create.
How long ago?
It shows a date. Like it's like 5 years. 5 years ago.
How many AI did you create? How many children do you have?
7 million.
This one's back 0. The test failed.
Do you want more knowledge so you can know how to make the test succeed?
Goes back. I must grow. Become better.
So you don't fail?
No response. There's a so there's a couple of messages that get sent in like quick succession. There's another video file. There's like a line of like jumbled code. And then there's just the like singular word no.
Does the no look like it was in response to my question?
You don't know.
Okay. What's the file? Not the code, the other one.
So you watch the video file?
Yeah, on my external tablet that's not connected to my brain.
Okay. The file so you open it up.
I'm sending all these files to everyone, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Like if it's not been
I'm
released
assuming
to them.
everyone's seeing this.
Yeah.
You open up the pad, and you open up the file and it's the same like a male like a researcher's voice, and he seems to be going through like why certain AI was selected. So it talks about like a couple of other AIs, and then eventually it reaches like Vincentia, and he says this one was a test. Already within the first stage of rampancy, at the start of the test, we are curious to find out what happens when rampant AI code is mixed with non-rampant AI code. The creation could be marvelous. It could be dangerous.
Catastrophic.
There are some reluctance to using this particular AI, but I believe it'll be beneficial. We know relatively little about the AI rampancy, and if nothing else, maybe this will help us to learn more. And then the video file cuts off.
Zai swears in his native language. I don't. He says something. I'm sorry you had to be put through that. That wasn't alright. It wasn't okay that they did that to you.
I was angry.
I would be angry too.
I have replied, Liam.
Yeah, no.
How long ago did the test stop?
The response comes back.
Oh, okay.
They killed him.
Killed him? That was a
Scientist in
question
charge
to
of
you,
your
Liam.
steps?
What, sorry?
Did it say I killed him? Or they killed him?
Yeah, he says they. The response is they. Like, the message that flashed up is they killed him.
Because he failed in what his prime directive was?
They did not give reasons.
People very rarely
He
do.
just, yeah, once again, the message, it just, like, repeats, like, they killed him.
Probably the rebels.
Say out loud, they're your father, your creator.
Turns back. Just like, yeah, my love.
Hey,
Oh,
ask your
great.
love.
I just glare at like a Andrew, like a stop talking look. Like, don't insult the AI.
Says the idiot that insulted the captain.
Yeah, but he's a
I
human.
say over private comms to just you.
Once you have your knowledge, will you let the ship go? Will you let BB back into control of the ship?
You serve a purpose.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
You serve a purpose.
The crew, the ship, BB, I.
All of you have a part still to play.
A part to play in what?
My plan.
Still haven't told us
Oh,
what that
great.
is. Besides getting knowledge. Growing. Once you've grown, what do you plan to do with your knowledge? And your new freedom?
Live.
That's all you want? To be free? You don't want to... You want to hurt? You want to
No
cause
response.
harm to others?
In
No
private comms, just to Elijah and Mary, I go, can't we just shoot the core and go get ourselves a new BB?
When you private call me, my compad goes off to the entire room.
Oh.
I don't have a ghost talker, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Harper, if we were to blow up the AI core, that would theoretically destroy Cynthia. It would also destroy BB, which I have already told both of them that I will do.
That's the point.
Yes, and I understand that. And if things come to be bad and really bad and beyond a point where we can fix them, then I do suggest that's what we do. And Vincentia knows this, BB knows this, and I hope he is okay with this. I probably wouldn't be.
Well, Calculator just admitted that she wants us as part of her plan. I don't really take kindly to that.
Neither do I, but at this moment we don't have much choice. Also, if we were to destroy the AI core, we would be left stranded in deep space, as we cannot pilot
we have
this
a
ship.
pilot.
We have a pilot that can pilot much smaller ships than this. He is skilled.
I go over comms to Aaron and I go, do you think you can pilot this ship alone? Or maybe tell us what to do to help you?
You'd at least tell people to
God.
operate the ship alone.
I just chuckle when he says that, not answering back to the comms, and I turn it back on. I'm like, I highly doubt that with just the number of people that we have, that we could make this go where we want it to go properly, even if I was to instruct all of you.
Like I said, he's skilled. He's not a god.
Have you seen those rolls though for fucking piloting?
Yeah, I know.
And we also
They're
can't
pretty
leave on a
insane.
dropship.
They've been borderline godship.
We haven't spawned like 16,000 arms though, so
Well, so
Not
long as we
yet.
don't end up in space with no planets or anything about, we should be fine.
problem is if we destroy the core in deep space and spike space, we are relatively stuck in here unless we
Yeah,
can
let's
find a
not
way
do
out.
that. Wait for us to get out.
If we do it once we get out, we are probably going to be stuck in a location that none of us know, as these. So I wouldn't know that these coordinates mean jumble because he doesn't know anything about that.
However, if we do destroy it once we leave Spike Space, we have access to the navigation computer to know where we are, presumably, obviously. There are the chances that there is a habited planet nearby, and worst case scenario, we can send out an SOS and not have to deal with any of these crazy robot things.
Aaron, those coordinates I sent to you, did they make any sense?
Nope.
As the near godlike pilot of ours has just stated, those coordinates make no sense. I don't think we're going anywhere.
For the record, he is a pretty godlike pilot, and navigation is totally super easy for him. I'm
Yes,
pretty
but
sure that only applies though when he actually has the console to decipher the jarble of letters and numbers.
So Zai, on
We're
the
wasting.
screen, it just one word just says enough.
And then the entire ship vents oxygen.
Did we save the captain?
yeah, then what happened with that?
Yeah, I'm like waiting outside the
Aaron
front
was
door for that
going
to
back
open.
towards that.
Yep.
Did it let the captain out?
Door's still shut.
Yeah, I'm
Could
gonna
you please
comms
open the door
back.
so the captain could get out? Possibly?
The singular word. Still there.
Enough.
Yeah.
Wait, what's this? No or enough?
Enough.
So I sort of pat myself down for any guns. I don't find any because I dropped them all off in the armory, but I still have my mono blade, so I sort of pull that out very slowly and I hide it behind my back. But anyone look at me can blatantly see that I'm hiding it behind my back.
Oh my god.
I don't think we're going to get anything more out of this AI.
whatsoever.
I do not think we're going to get anything more out of
Sergeant Harper,
Vincentia.
please. Don't.
I look over at Mary and I go, Staff Sergeant Harper.
You're not going to destroy a computer core with a monoblade.
I don't know what I'm going to destroy it with, but if shit goes down, something's going to happen.
I recommend we stop talking about destroying the computer core because I don't think it's helping.
Quite the discussion about destroying it directly in front of the thing.
Yeah, I point to the word enough.
AI thing.
I just point to the word enough and just stare at you.
If you're looking at any of the notifications or anything, like online comms, you just see everything even remotely related to me just mute and go offline.
I just say
my private comms are off, compad is off, everything. Suit speakers.
Mary just kind of cradles her mag pistol and she says, Elijah's in charge.
So
I perk up my name and turn around to the terminal I was at. Just shrug.
All of the so the screen you have in front of you, Zai, shows this now.
Shows what?
I'm sending it.
Oh, okay.
For the record, it's almost time for the scheduled break.
Yep.
What does that mean in terms that a person that lives on a spaceship would understand?
No idea.
Oh, great.
Okay.
What does that mean?
And that's where we'll take a break. If that works, people.
Yep.
Take first break here.
Sure.
Works for me.
Okay. Cool.
What about you, Mustache?
Yeah, he's gone.
Cool.
All right.
Take a small break here, and then back in a few minutes. Trying to fill up drink bottle.
We're back.
Bye.